Listen, I started Jake off and I'm gonna finish it.
Mike Tyson has finally snapped, and Jake Paul is at the center of it. Tyson didn't just take a jab at Jake's so-called boxing career, he tore it apart. Let's be real. 4 years fighting influencers and ex-athletes hardly makes you a boxing star. But Jake's been running his mouth, hyping up wins over MMA retirees and acting like he's a world champ. He's even been firing shots at Tyson in interviews, saying things so ridiculous, it's like he's trolling himself. But when they came face to face in Arlington, Texas, during that packed press conference, Tyson lit him up. In front of cameras, fans, and reporters, Mike Tyson verbally destroyed Jake Paul. You could almost see the tears welling up in Jake's eyes. It was brutal, but hilarious if you love boxing drama. And here's the thing, Tyson's always been the kind of guy who stays quiet, until someone really pushes him. Then it's game over. Jake's been mocking him for months, editing Tyson's face into ridiculous thumbnails, copying his voice, the whole deal. Mike kept cool, until now. And when he did respond, he torched Jake so badly that you'd think he knocked him out without even swinging. And that's not all. Tyson even claimed Jake's past fights were rigged, and says he's got receipts. Yeah, you heard that right.
It's called an exhibition. But if you look up exhibition, you will not see any of the laws that we're fighting under. This is a fight.
In a recent Fox News interview, Tyson made one thing clear. This isn't a playdate, Jake. Even at 58, he's still got the power to shatter jaws. He's not someone you provoke unless you're ready to face real consequences.
Tyson that won the title against Trevor Berbick, Mike Tyson that beat Larry Holmes. I think that Mike Tyson is the best heavyweight of all time. I don't think anybody fucks him.
That's the Tyson Jake's messing with, a man who was a wrecking ball in his prime. Tyson racked up 44 knockouts in 58 fights and became the youngest heavyweight champion at just 20 years old. Let that sink in. On his podcast, Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson, he didn't mince words. I'm going to destroy him. Things got heated, fast. Tyson warned Jake, I'll end you in the first round. And with his history, that's not a threat. That's a spoiler. Let's not forget, this man beat Trevor Berbick to become the youngest heavyweight champ in history. He KO'd legends like Larry Holmes, Michael Spinks, and Frank Bruno. Tyson's speed and strength were terrifying, and that raw power hasn't vanished. Even boxing veterans like Evander Holyfield are backing Tyson. He said Mike's not
training really hard every single day. The way he moves, I never see before. I train a lot of guys, more as you know, for a long time, but in my career, I never hold meets for somebody that throw the punch, the way he throw, the power he generates.
Sure, Jake once claimed, I've done more in 4 years than most boxers do in a lifetime. But Tyson's very existence proves that statement wrong. His career defines what
Nigga, he couldn't even knock out Nick Diaz. Nick Diaz is 40 pounds. How's he gonna knock me out?
News and claiming he's the future of boxing. Seriously? That's like a TikTok kid trying to race Usain Bolt. Just because Jake has followers doesn't mean he has the hands to back it up.
Started Jake off and I'm gonna finish him.
Jake's whole game seems to be annoy Tyson until he snaps. It's the kind of strategy you'd expect in a middle school fight, not a professional ring. But there's a problem. Tyson channels anger into destruction. While Jake's tweeting memes, Mike is sharpening his weapons. And the boxing world isn't buying Jake's antics. Lennox Lewis nailed it when he said, Jake's poking a bear he can't handle. Even at 58, Tyson's still lethal. Joe Rogan reminded fans that Tyson's punches weren't just fast, they were nuclear. Jake might be used to social media wins, but the ring is different. Tyson's uppercuts lifted men off the mat. His jabs? Quick, lethal, and soul-snatching. Back in the day, people didn't just watch Tyson's fights, they held their breath, praying his opponent survived. His KO of Larry Holmes in '88? Devastating. That was a Hall of Famer who still got folded. So when Jake trolls Tyson, it feels like a toddler challenging a lion. His viral tweets won't save him when the gloves are on. Yes, Jake has kept his name in the headlines, but in the ring, headlines don't help. Tyson's not just a fighter, he's a punisher with a history soaked in dominance. Now let's talk about Jake's record and the truth behind it.
At Mike Tyson, those fights were, you wanted to see executions. You didn't think anybody was going to beat him. Everybody he fought looked like they were about to die.
Jake Paul doesn't seem to understand the seriousness of what he's stepped into. It's like he blindly challenged Tyson without realizing who he was talking to. Born in 1997, Jake is a product of YouTube and TikTok. That world messes with your sense of reality. His built-in image, sure, but it's all strategy. He's dodged professional boxers from day one. His first fight? Deji, another YouTuber, no real experience. Jake won by TKO. Then came Anis Gibb, another influencer. Same result. Next, he fought ex-NBA player Nate Robinson. Knocked him out. But again, no boxing background. Then Ben Askren, a wrestler, not a striker. KO'd in one. After that, Tyron Woodley. Twice. First win was a split decision. The second, a KO. But Woodley was far from his prime. Jake's built an undefeated record against people who aren't actual boxers. And that's no accident. It's been a calculated path to fame, one that looks good on paper but lacks real substance in the ring. Even so, he's made millions doing it. As of 2023, Jake is 6-0 with 4 KOs. But critics, and they are not wrong, argue his wins are more about hype than skill. He represents the shortcut generation, clout over craft, fame over fundamentals. And now, facing Tyson, the hype ends. This time, the challenge is real.
This fight isn't just about winning, it's about survival. With Tyson's history and Paul's inexperience, we're set for a potentially brutal and unforgettable showdown. What is your take about this fight? Fill the comment section below.